আমি স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করলাম,
হ্যাঁ দেখতে পাচ্ছি স্যার।
ঠিক আছে। Today's topic is very long instruction word, VLIW. First of all, it is a good news that today I am not conducting so many times because it is a apart from scheduled class, but I hope that Saturday and Sunday two breaking period, so I will take one of the recapitulation and some of question answer sessions. So VLIW architecture, it is a new concept. The first thing is that VLIW stands for very long instruction word. This is the first thing. Now, before the entering into the topic, there is a condition. The condition is that what are the limitations of pipelining? We are discussed so many times that the advantages of pipelining, but everything in the world we know that there are some advantages as well as disadvantages. Now, the first thing is what are the disadvantages of pipelining? The main disadvantage of the pipelining is point number one, the design of a non-pipeline processor is simpler and cheaper to manufacture because the pipeline design, you are aware that it is much more complex in design and much more costlier. So that's why we have several times mentioned that there are four things we have to remember. Within that, remember there is a two big trade-off things. One is cost, another is technology. When we are going to go for more and more advanced technology, we have to think about the cost. So non-pipeline processor is simpler and cheaper to manufacture. So non-pipeline processor executes only a single instruction at a time. But in pipeline processor, insertion of flip-flops between modules increases the instruction latency compared to a non-pipeline processor. So the disadvantage of two pipelining, because why we are going to VLIW, we have to first understand why we are going for the VLIW. Because there is no need. We have invented pipelining architecture. Everybody is getting connected or not? Okay. So the disadvantage of pipelining is that the design of the non-pipeline processor is simpler. The first thing. So it is a challenge to us. Second thing, in pipeline processor, insertion of flip-flops between modules increases the instruction latency compared to the non-pipeline processor. So we are going to a solution of this. There are many solutions.
স্যার আপনার অডিওটা একটু ঠিক করুন।
স্যার আপনার অডিওটা ডিস্টার্ব করছে।
আচ্ছা এবার দেখ
স্যার বলছে এই ডিসঅ্যাডভান্টেজটা আরেকবার বলুন না।
আরেকবার বলছি, ওকে। ডিসঅ্যাডভান্টেজ, আচ্ছা, ডিসঅ্যাডভান্টেজ অফ দা পাইপলাইন প্রসেসর, হোয়াট ইজ দ্যাট? The first is that the design of a non-pipeline processor. Is it understand now? Now the voice.
হ্যাঁ স্যার, হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা,
স্যার।
the design of a non-pipeline processor is simpler, fast, because there are two things we have to think. Whenever we are invented more
সেই গিটারের মতো
ফাস্টেস্ট টেকনোলজি, গিটার আবার বল, শোনা যাচ্ছে না?
নেটটা খুব আনস্টেবল।
এবার যাচ্ছে।
নেট আনস্টেবল,
নেট প্রবলেম আছে আপনার।
সেজন্য স্যার ভয়েসটা পুরো পিয়ানো হচ্ছে।
কি এবার শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
এবার শোনা যাচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, so the design of a non-pipeline processor is simpler because when we are going to the technological advancement, we have to think on two things. One thing is that cost, another is technology. So non-pipeline processor is simpler, it is cheaper for the manufacturing part. So the disadvantage of pipelining is that the pipelining is more costlier and the design is complex. Second, what is the concept of pipeline processor? That insertion of many more flip-flops. When we insert many more flip-flops, because why flip-flops? The flip-flop means it is a storage device, it can store information and one bit information. So we have to require more information, means more insertion of flip-flops. So more insertion of flip-flops between modules increases the instruction latency. What is instruction latency? Instruction latency is that there is a delay, there is a gap. That's why it is a instruction latency compared to non-pipeline processor. So there is a comparison between non-pipeline and pipeline. First is pipeline is costlier, it is design complexity is high, non-pipeline is easier. Secondly, in the pipeline processor, the insertion of flip-flops create instruction latency. So we are moving to another solution. There are many more solutions, but one of the solution is that is called VLIW architecture, very long instruction word. What it is an architecture in which a language compiler or preprocessor breaks the program instruction down into basic operations that can be performed by the processor in parallel. Hello, শোনা যাচ্ছে? আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, হ্যাঁ স্যার।
So what is VLIW? It is a computer architecture fast. Why it is called very long instruction word? Because within processor there is a pre-processing stage. What is the real life example of pre-processing stage? We know in the C programming language there is a hash include. Hash include is a pre-processor directives, but hash is a pre-processor signal. Pre-processor means, like we can take a real life example. When we are entering into the Zoom software, I have instructed some of your friends to now ready, we are taking into the class. So it is a pre-processing signal to everybody that our classes will be start, we have to ready. So that whole pre-processor breaks the total program instruction down into basic operations, and that can be performed by the processor in parallel, that's why it is called that pre-processor, right? So it is there, it is called the pre-processor can break, and we are going to that level that is called VLIW. Now what is the advantage of that VLIW architecture? The advantage of the VLIW architecture is that it is highly concurrent. That means parallel implementation, much simpler, much cheaper, and equivalently it is concurrent to RISC and CISC chip. What is RISC chip? What is RISC? What is CISC? RISC and
Reduced
CISC,
instruction
as
set.
you yes, what is reduced instruction set computer, RISC, and CISC stands for complex instruction set computer. So RISC processors have a smaller set of instructions with few addressing mode, but CISC processor have a larger set of instructions with many more addressing modes. That's why it is, one is complex, another is reduced. That's why one is reduced things is obviously better than the complex set, obviously. Now what is the advantage for the VLIW architecture? That VLIW architecture, we have mentioned that it is the highly concurrent parallel implementation, and it is equivalent to RISC or CISC chips. It is a simpler way to build a superscalar microprocessor. The word architecture is the context of computer science is often misused. What is superscalar? Or what is the difference between VLIW and superscalar? Both superscalar and VLIW architectures are capable for executing multiple instructions at one cycle. That means we are going to now, in the previous level, the pipelining concept was there, the scheduling of the task with the scheduling of the time. But here, multiple instructions we will provide. There was the capacity, that the difference is that there is a change that one time we are giving one instruction, it is executing, and multiple it is giving in the multiple row, multiple column. The concept we have example, we have demonstrated. But here in the both superscalar and VLIW architecture are capable of executing multiple instructions at one cycle. That means it has a tracing algorithm. That means each uses a different modes for instruction scheduling, while superscalar processors execute instructions dynamically. VLIW uses static scheduling programming instruction. So what is static scheduling and what is dynamic scheduling? Dynamic scheduling means whatever it will come, it will dynamically, randomly schedule. But static schedule, that means scheduling algorithm. You are connecting with the computer algorithm class, right? Design of analysis and algorithm. What is design, analysis and algorithm in that class? There is a scheduling approach. Scheduling means normal, there is a job scheduling. In operating system, we are also mentioned of the job scheduling. Which job will be get prioritized and which will be executed after next. So superscalar and VLIW both are capable of that instruction scheduling. The first is things, it is there is a disadvantage of pipelining. We are improving VLIW. VLIW is very closer to RISC and CISC. Why it is done? Because there is a instruction scheduling, and instruction schedules means there is a static scheduling, there is a dynamic scheduling. Now superscalar processor executing dynamic schedule algorithm or dynamically instructions, but VLIW uses static scheduling programming instructions. So there is a advantage of VLIW, and it will follow in sometimes advantages of SIMD architecture. SIMD architecture we have seen in where in Flynn architecture there is SIMD, there is MIMD, there is SISD, and there is MIMD, multiple instructions. Yes, yes. So now there is a question: what is machine cycle? A machine cycle is also called a processor cycle or instruction cycle. Is the basic operation performed by a CPU. A machine cycle consists of sequence of 3 steps performed continuously and at a rate of millions per second while a computer is in operation. So
Sir,
this
এটা
is
একবার
the
repeat করবেন?
introduction and
স্যার মেশিন সাইকেলটা আরেকবার রিপিট
yes, what is machine
এটা
cycle?
একবার repeat করবেন।
Machine cycle is called machine cycle is called a processor cycle or instruction cycle. That means that there is a time period. What is means a cycle? If you visualize sine wave, it is starting from the zero, it is going to the peak, then again coming from the zero, again from the negative direction or negative direction, and again going to the up and touching from the zero. That first zero to the next zero, the first originating point to the next originating point is denoted by the cycle, right? Now machine cycle or processor cycle or instruction cycle is the basic operation performed by a CPU. What actually it is? It is a consequence of 3 steps performed by continuously. Consequence of 3 steps means machine cycle means nothing but fetch cycle, decode cycle, and executive cycle. Total will be the machine cycle. That means instruction cycle and fetch cycle is total is emphasized as the machine cycle, and it is a rate of millions per second while a computer in operation. And millions per second means within a second it can execute that rate of millions. That's why the speed is gigahertz. That's why the speed is terahertz. That's why the speed is 10 to the power 16 in higher mode. That's why the advantage is the supercomputer, right? So it is depends upon the speed. It is depends upon the how much it will go on. So in the slide or page number 3, we can move on. It
শোনা যাচ্ছে
is
না।
VLIW. If you go to the slide,
স্যার কাটছে, স্যার কাটছে।
শোনা যাচ্ছে?
না,
এবার
clearly বলুন।
কেটে কেটে আসছে।
গিটারের মতন আছে।
আচ্ছা why VLIW শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ।
বোঝা যাচ্ছে। Fine gain parallelism include pipelining. It is include VLIW include why VLIW it is include that pipelining. It is exploiting that multiple processor. It is exploiting that superscalar implementation, specifying multiple independent operation per instructions. That's why it is the advantage. And architecture versus implementation, there is, if you look to the slide, there is a clear comparative chart of CISC, RISC, and there is a VLIW. What is CISC? What is the instruction size? It varies. RISC, it is one size, but VLIW, it is one size. Now it is the instruction to RMAT. Its field placement varies. It is regular, but VLIW, it is also irregular. At the last column and last row, you can refer picture of the 5 typical instructions. That is 1 byte. Say for the CISC, it will be there. Exploit microcoded implementation. But RISC, it will be routable. But it is implementation is no microcode, no complex dispatch path. It is many general purpose, many simple independent operations are doing on. That is the VLIW architecture. So it is quick, very easy to decode. And that's why it is called, that's why if you see visualize the third and the last and in the comparison table, CISC, RISC and VLIW architecture, you will see there is a long instruction. The whole word is a dependent on very long instruction. That's why it is called very long instruction word, right? How it is done? In the table there is a question. There is a function j, long I, j is equal to j plus I. How CISC will add? CISC will add that 4 R1 R2. That means R2 goes to R1. R2 may be 1 and R1 may be a data, and data is 4. So how it will be done? How it will be done? That will be add IMAR. IMAR is a floating number. It is added. Now 4 R1 R5. It is CISC plain. But in the RISC, how it will done? Load, add, and store. Then first is loading R1, then R5 and R1. Then add R5 and R5. That goes to R2. Then store R5, R1 and 4. But VLIW, there is load, add, and store. How it will done? That is a long architecture. First, which is splitted into very, that means total instruction is divided into very long. That's why a group of bytes has been incorporated in the VLIW. That's why it is called VLIW. There is a introduction to VLIW architecture. ACISC such as 486 or Pentium would be able to execute code fragments. That means there is a fragmentation. VLIW stands for the fragmentation. Fragmentation is required. And whenever fragmentation is required, that requires a scheduling. And whenever scheduling is there, there is a concept of dynamic and there is a concept of static scheduling. And whenever that scheduling is done, so there is a chance of much more tracing. That's why in the VLIW architecture, we have utilized one jargon. That jargon is called tracing. How that job is traced, how that is traced in different ways. We have to think another slide I will give you that what is the processor architecture. That means processor architecture means VLIW processor architecture industry has utilized a term that is called EPIC, APEPIC, explicitly parallel instruction computing. Explicitly parallel. So it is a form of embedded computing. General purpose computing is Intel Itanium, but embedded computing is Trimedica, PIC, 6X, Sun, Mac, JC. These are
স্যার
the
ওটা কি বললেন এক্সক্লুসিভলি, ওটা কি বললেন?
explicitly parallel instruction computing, EPIC, EPIC. Okay, because it is a
এখানে VLIW যে ফিগারটা যেটা আছে না, অ্যাড আরসি আর
হ্যাঁ।
ওই জায়গাটা একটু বলবেন, ওটা ঠিক বুঝতে পারছি না।
কোন জায়গাটা বল আগে, কত নম্বর পেজ?
যেটাতে আছে
হ্যাঁ, বেশ VLIW
হ্যাঁ
যেটাই দেখাচ্ছি, তাই তো? এটা বলছে প্রথম, হ্যাঁ এটা হচ্ছে প্রথম the whole instruction আমাকে যেটা করতে হবে load, add and store, basic function operation. Because function is written why? Function long I, j is equal to j plus I. That means we are first the data type is declared as normal, not integer or normal data type. The data type is defined as long j, long I. So it is a long type of instruction. Long time means it is a 32-bit or 64-bit type of. It is a variable character. We can say in the data type, the length of the data type. So the j is equal to j plus 1. But it is the normal function. It is the high-level language. How computer will store? The computer will store. There is a CISC normal for R1, R5. So R1 is a register, R5 is a register. We can add it and store in a location. But in RISC, this is split into 3 steps: load, add, and store. First load, R5 is a register, R1 is a register, store that. Then add, then store. But in VLIW, it is explicitly parallel instruction computing. That means VLIW uses the horizontal micro-coded architecture. Micro-coded means, look, in the VLIW architecture, all the data fields, all the boxes are blank. Only one thing is there, load, R5, R1 and 4. That means the total data, the RISC and VLIW difference is RISC is 4 places is occupied, load, R5, R1 and 4. But VLIW, there are many. That means evolved from horizontal microcoded architecture. The blank spaces may be utilized for other scheduling operation. That's why it is called very long, very long. The difference just CISC only 4, RISC it is a 3-row based 4 column, but VLIW it is a 3-row based but many column. Many column just in the second column you will see add R5, R5, R2. The remaining places are blank. Similarly, in the last places store R5, R1 and 4. The remaining places are blank. Why? This is evolved from horizontal microcoded architecture. It is a horizontal. Microcoded means every blank spaces is a microcode. There is a chance for embed so many code within that space, within that instructions, and that microcode architecture will be evolved. So that's why it is a advantage. What is advantage? This is suitable for customization. We can customize that. Depending upon our situation, we can customize. We require any more instruction. How we can many more instructions? There are several spaces because I am creating my instruction space in a long space. Just like your flat, your room is a 2-bedded room. If you get more space, what is the possibility? The possibility is that you will get more room to store many things. Or there is a second option that within your available room, you can compartmentalize so many spaces for different storage of locations. Right? That means it is suitable for customization. And it is less power consumption as compared to superscalar processor, and it is a high performance. And what is the disadvantages? Disadvantage is complicated compiler. Compiler will not be easily understand which location is which data or which instruction is stored and how we can execute it. So compiler is a complicated, and code size blow up to explicit NOP. Unless and until we will get the no operation, the code size blow. So it is the VLIW architecture, the advantages and disadvantages, right? Up to this today I will stop because it is a conceptual things. I will not go on beyond that. I will send in the Moodle Cloud or in the group mail a question answer session. There are 25 questions, basic questions, and answer is also there. You just go through the questions and answer, question and answer. The answer is given. Answer is given in an English format. The answer is given, and I will send you a IIT presentation. IIT presentation. There is a 54 slides. You need not to worry about the 54 slides. You will just go to the basic outline of VLIW processor architecture and VLIW processor outline and clustered VLIW processor. You will just go through. And this material which I am sharing now, it is available in the moodlecloud.com. Right? Anybody, any doubt?
No, sir.
না স্যার
ঠিক আছে
আমাকে তাহলে আবার স্ক্রিনশট করে পাঠিয়ে দিবি। ওকে, আমি আবার নেক্সট ক্লাস নেবো, তখন জানিয়ে দেবো। ঠিক আছে? আর সবাই শরীর ঠিক শেষ হলো। আজকে আমি বললাম না এগোবো না, কারণ এই VLIW টা আমি একটা কোশ্চেন পাঠাচ্ছি, কোশ্চেন ব্যাংক এক্ষুনি মেলে। ঠিক আছে? এটা একটু পারলে গো থ্রু করবি, রাইট? আচ্ছা, আর তোরা আমাকে একটুখানি আজকে তো মানে বিয়ন্ড সিলেবাস দিচ্ছি, বেশিক্ষণ পড়ালে মাথা ঝিনঝিন করবে সবার, তাই না? একটু তো পড়াবো।
স্যাটারডে বলে কথা।
স্যাটারডে বলে কথা, ঠিক আছে।
डाउट
संडे क्लास नहीं होगा तो संडे क्लास होगा
Sunday if you are interested I can do.
না না
কে বলতে পারে?
না 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 না
না না স্যার আমাদেরকে সানডেটা